You may have someone in your friend group who you find disagreeable, to put it simply. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you have a friend, correct? And you try to get him onto self improvement. And his first reaction is, "Oh, no, 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 I'm not into that stuff. That's for nerds. That's gay. I don't know, something." But you know how good self improvement is for you. You know so much about, or not so much, but you know that philosophy, spirituality, that these things are beneficial for you. You've experienced the benefits of these things yourself. And so you're trying to help him understand, and he's denying you. He's not listening to you with humility. He keeps turning you down, saying, "Oh, no, no, that's cringe. I don't want to do that." And you probably, and don't bullshit yourself, you're probably angry at him. Like, not, you don't show this anger to him. You don't change your attitude or behavior towards him. But when these conversations come up, or when you're away alone in your house, just like thinking over the events, you probably do feel a sense of disdain and hate towards this person. I'm gonna ask you I'm gonna ask you two things actually. I was gonna say one, but there's two things I wanna ask you. Firstly, why are you friends with this person if you don't find them agreeable? If you think that someone is pulling you down to their level when you're on your mission, when you're in pursuit of your purpose, if you think that someone is doing that to you, why would you continue to spend time with them? And of course, you might respond, "Oh, well, I'd be lonely." And for a period of time, when you make this change from your past self to your present self, when you break out of this shell that you were in that was holding you back, there needs to be a period of isolation. And this period of isolation, and this is for the people who are a little bit more advanced, this period of isolation will never go away. The more you advance, the smaller your group will get, and the more frequent periods of isolation will be. So that's the first thing. Why are you even friends with this person, and coping, saying that, "Oh, well, actually they're pretty good to have on Instagram because because I like the notifications," instead of just cutting them off and focusing on your purpose relentlessly, where all the rewards and benefits will come to you, since you're finally being authentic with yourself. You're finally being true to yourself, instead of chasing all these things while simultaneously holding on to the past that's holding you back. So the first thing is that if you have a friend that you feel is holding you back, you need to let them go. And secondly, if you don't feel that they're holding you back per se, and you really do want to help them, but you feel, you're so angry at them for not listening to you, not understanding, think about it this way. There's a man in my gym, or not my gym, but we go to the same gym, and I'm not going to be naming him for privacy's sake, but he told me something that I hadn't thought about before, which is that in spirituality there is something called planting seeds. And this is basically the act of speaking to someone and then giving them your wisdom and your knowledge, so that later they can have their own experiences and epiphanies, and then everything comes together and clicks. And that's when they begin their spiritual journey. Because you can't, I know it's easy to get angry at your friend or whoever for not seeing things the way you see them. But you also have to understand that you came from that same place. You have to understand that you and them are no different. There's nothing that separates the two of you. If you had the experiences of this other person, you would be just as naive, for lack of a better word. You would be just like them, saying that this other person trying to educate you is all cringe and stupid and I don't want to do that, too much effort, you would be that person. And you can cope and say, "Oh, well, no, because I'm just me." But you're only you because of your experiences and the things that and the things that you've gone through and learned in your life. If you had a different set of events that occurred in your life, if you were born in a different country with a different culture, with different parents, with different everything, you would be a different person, right? And even if not everything was different, if you had different parents, if you had a different culture, a different environment, you would be different in some way. Maybe you'd be more closed minded, maybe you'd be more open minded, maybe you'd have less access to this knowledge, maybe you'd have a different set of traditional beliefs, a different lifestyle. Maybe you didn't even need self improvement because you already were living in the wild. So never forget that you came from those roots. You came from the same place. So you can't judge them and get angry at them and be, "Oh, well, these guys fucking idiots. They don't know what they're doing. Why are they not listening to me, Mr. Wise Guy? Because I know everything in the universe and I'm like omnipotent and shit." Like, bro, you were just as ignorant at some point and you still are naive in many things. So to get angry at someone else because they won't listen to you is foolish. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. Because not only are you not doing anything productive, but at the same time, you're spending less time being authentic and more time just playing in your emotions, getting angry and all this shit, like just wasting time essentially. Not only are you not providing value, but you're also wasting time. So you need to redirect your emotions. You need to control your emotions and think of this situation in a different light. So if you're speaking to someone, right, and they're ignoring you, they're whatever, they're just dismissing what you're saying, instead of getting angry and saying, "Listen, you are a fat fuck," instead of like just insulting them for no reason, you need to understand that, okay, let me just apologize for that statement because I know like that's offensive or whatever. So I'm sorry for that joke, but you're speaking to this person, and instead of getting angry at them, instead of feeling anger towards them, what you need to do is think to yourself what I've just told you now. Think to yourself, okay, well, I could have easily been this person. I understand where the naivety is coming from because they have their own experiences, their own way of living that has taught them to react like that. They have their own biases, they have their own fears, and most importantly of all, they still have not overcome their ego. So I can't blame this person for the way they're acting. Instead, what I can do is I can give my wisdom, give them my knowledge, and plant those seeds so that even if they don't listen to me now, later in life, when they have those experiences and they have those epiphanies, they can use the wisdom I gave them all those months or even years ago to begin their spiritual journey. And maybe then they will seek me out if they manage to find a way. And then we can have those deep conversations, and then they'll listen to me with open ears because they've experienced the thing that they needed to experience. They've experienced what it's like. To put it simply, they've understood what you're saying. They finally seen for themselves that, oh shit, this guy's right. He wasn't lying. And when they see that, when they have their own epiphanies, then everything will align itself. And even if it doesn't, even if they don't come back and say, "Thank you, Master Spiritual Guy, thank you so much. You are the wisest man on the planet." Even if they don't do any of that, even if they don't say thank you, even if nothing happens, you should remain at peace knowing that you gave this person the wisdom they needed to actualize their potential. Because a big thing with giving your gift and being a part of humanity and providing for people and being helpful is that you never should do anything expecting a thank you. You should never expect anything in return, be it monetary, be it through praise and compliment, flattery, nothing. You should expect absolutely nothing. Because the only thing that should serve as your reward is the completeness that you feel for doing this giving. If you don't feel completeness for doing your giving, then it's probably not an authentic cause that you're working towards. Like this right now, it's 9:50 something by this point, probably like 9:57, and I'm supposed to be sleeping right now. I'm gonna go to sleep in just a few minutes, but I'm still here recording this video because I believe that what I'm providing is helpful. I believe that you can make use of it, and this is my authentic gift. I don't do this for simply views or money. Of course, these are aspects that I do consider. These are definitely important to me. Money, I need it, and I want people to see my videos, so I am concerned with these things, but they're not the goal. My goal with this is not money, nor is it views and attention. It's giving my gift. That is the goal of this and my articles and everything, and it's the purpose of so many businesses out there, right? And we can get into the whole discussion of whether or not businesses are ethical and like the ethics of business. That's a whole different discussion. The point is that many businesses do not start off, at least like in the modern space, especially with like content creation. A lot of those businesses don't start off as monetary incentive. It's simply people doing what they believe in. Hamza is a perfect example. And there's videos like saying he went wrong, but his channel started off because he himself had experienced the events of his life. He had experienced poverty, he'd experienced this meaninglessness, and he saw that was a growing trend amongst young people. And so he made a YouTube channel, got into entrepreneurship, and that's his way of giving his gift. This isn't to say that, and I keep saying it, there's like definitely discussion to be had on the ethics of business, whatever, but it's the plainest example I can give you. So just to recap, like what I talked about in this video, if you have friends who are not aligning with your mission and your purpose, who are not assisting you, you need to let them go. Secondly, you need to act authentically. You need to act in a selfless way with understanding for other people. You can't be angry at others. Okay, that was it. I was like searching for it. Secondly, you can't get angry at people for being the way they are. You have to redirect your anger towards other people and reframe it into an understanding of why they are the way they are. And so that from there, you can put your best foot forward and then really try to help them. And if they don't take it, fine, whatever. But you've already planted those seeds. You get what I'm saying? So that's all for this video. I just wanted to record something really quickly because I've been doing pretty good with the daily streak. This week it's been pretty good, I feel like I'm getting back on track with my values and ideals, and it's just a good feeling. It's a good feeling to know that you're working towards something you believe in. So I guess like there's no actionable step for this video, but if you want one, I guess that could be it. Well, no, that wouldn't really be related to the topic, but you get my point. Acting authentically is very important in all regards. I have a Medium page, articles every week. I posted one on religion that's going to get posted at the end of December. That one got posted on Christmas. So that one you got a week early if you're checking my Medium. You usually get things early and you get different topics than you do on my YouTube. So right now I'm doing daily videos with my YouTube, so you're getting more content here. But at the same time, on my Medium, you get more complete works, you get things that aren't always posted on here. So things like living like it's your last day. Things like, oh no, the crime one, why protest is so ineffective. That one I didn't post on YouTube. So just check that out. I'm gonna put that in the description actually tomorrow because it's late. I gotta go to bed. Anyways, that's all. Good night.